On behalf of the Greater Lowell Technical School Committee and our faculty and staff, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our graduating seniors, their families, and guests. My name is Roger Bourgeois, and I have the honor to serve you as the Superintendent Director of the Greater Lowell Regional Technical School District. Our commencement exercises are the highlight of each school year, and we are very happy that you are with us this evening to share this important celebration of student success for the class of 2017. Please rise as we honor our nation with the playing of the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner and the home of the brave.
Please join me. Please join me in saying thank you to our longtime musician and friend, Mr. Ralph Furano, for contributing his talents and enhancing our celebration this evening. As we prepare to celebrate, it is very important for us to pause for a moment to reflect on the life of a classmate that has passed from this life, but will always remain with us in spirit. Please join me in a moment of silence in memory of electrical student Cole Kinney. Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize and introduce our platform guests. To my far right in the front row, please welcome Raymond Booten, School Committee Representative from Lowell. George O'Hare, also School Committee Representative from Lowell. Joseph Espinola, School Committee Representative from Dracut. Jill Davis, our Assistant Superintendent and Principal. And Nicholas Lefebvre, our class valedictorian. And to my left, continuing across the front row, please welcome Lucas Valetra, class salutatorian. State Representative Ratty Mom, class of 1990 and our commencement speaker. Paul Morin, School Committee Representative from Dracut. Kempton Giggy, School Committee Representative from Dunstable. George Tatsias, School Committee Representative from Tingsboro. And Curtis LeMay, School Committee Representative from Lowell. To my far right in the second row, please welcome Senior Class Advisor Christy Gorman. Our 10th ranked student, Mackenzie Schiavone. 9th ranked student, Michaela Marcoux. 8th ranked student, Anthony Silva. 7th ranked student, Rachel Rinaldi. 6th ranked student, Gage Overby. 5th ranked student, Erin Royal. 4th ranked student, Macy Lapon. 3rd ranked student, Marissa Helms. And our other senior class advisor, Kimberly Fabrez. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Salutatorian of the class of 2017, Lucas Feletra.
Good evening. I would like to thank everyone for attending this ceremony celebrating the hard work and solidarity of my fellow students over the past 4 years. Special thanks to Paul Morin, Chairperson of the School Committee, his colleagues, Superintendent Roger Bourgeois, Assistant Superintendent Principal Jill Davis, administrators, teachers, and our commencement speaker, Rady Mom. Tonight, there are parents, teachers, family, and friends that have all contributed to our successes. Where would we be without all of their support? Most importantly, you should all be proud of yourselves. Congratulations, class of 2017. These past 4 years have been an interesting experience. We've all made friends, strived to learn academics and trades at the same time, and even started to decide our futures. Since elementary school, a majority of us have only dreamed of this moment, the moment when school can finally come to an end and we can stop learning. I don't think we ever really stop learning, though. As my classmates and I have navigated our way through the challenging and confusing times of young adulthood, it can be very easy to lose your way. However, I have seen the determination of each and every one of my fellow students. In one way or another, each of you have excelled in something. Perhaps it was your grades, your artistic talents, your work ethic, an extracurricular activity, or something even better. In the words of Oscar Wilde, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." To all of my fellow students sitting here tonight, never forget that each and every one of us has the ability to do extraordinary things. So never stop believing in yourselves. Keep pushing forward, no matter how hard it may seem, and never forget who you are. It feels as though 2013, the year we started our journey through Greater Lowell Tech, was so long ago. Freshman year was such a blur. Between all of the exploratories and the new school, it was overwhelming. There was just so much to take in the first week of high school. Pure exhilaration ran through the air as we walked through those unfamiliar halls, but it was amazing to be in such a new place with so many new people. Before we knew it, sophomore year had started, and we were beginning to feel a bit more confident. We were established into all of our little circle of friends, our shops, and began to feel this was the place we really belonged. When I started in my technical area of electronics, I was excited to build and design complex circuits and handle equipment I would not be able to use anywhere else in the school. I even made great friends there that I can only hope will be with me long after graduation. The trades we chose to pursue benefited us all in some way or another. That was our first major stepping stone in life, deciding what job we did or did not want to do for the next few years. It was a very significant time in all of our lives. All of a sudden, junior year came. By then, I'm sure all of us were fairly confident in ourselves. We were the upperclassmen now, after all, and we were, for the most part, extremely comfortable with our surroundings at school. We had been in our shops for a year now, and many of us were on track to getting placed on co-op programs where we learned more about our fields of study. For me, co-op was a very unique and valuable experience. I got to work 40 hours a week one week at my job and would go to school the following week. It may have been difficult at times, but it was definitely worth the struggle. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the end was in sight as we started our senior year of high school, our final year. For some, it was stressful, being bombarded with SATs, college applications, or just trying to figure out what the future would be like after high school. For others, it was a relief to finally be within sight of starting a new future. Regardless of where each of us ends up after tonight, all of us have persevered and never lost sight of who we were as individuals. Never forget how hard each and every one of you worked to get here. You have all earned the right to sit in these seats and be pleased with yourselves and your achievements. The happiness, joy, and pure excitement I'm sure you feel right now, I encourage all of you to always keep that in your hearts. Always remember your friends, your family, your successes, and use them to move forward. Buddha once said, "Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared." Here are my final words to you. Share that happiness of yours to the entire world and hold it close to you always. Thank you for an amazing 4 years, and the best of luck to this once-in-a-lifetime class of 2017.
It is my distinct honor and privilege to address you this evening at the 43rd Commencement exercises in honor of the class of 2017. I offer my sincere congratulations to the graduates as you celebrate this significant milestone in your lives, your graduation from high school. It also gives me great pleasure to extend my congratulations to the loving parents, guardians, and family members who have played such important roles in the success of the young men and women who we honor here this evening. You should be very proud of your graduate, what he or she has accomplished, as well as the countless contributions that you have made to ensure his or her success. I'd also like to take this opportunity to express my thanks to the outstanding faculty and staff of our school who work so hard each day to create an environment that is conducive to learning and growth for every single student who attends our school. They are caring, dedicated, and committed professionals who take great pride in the accomplishments and success of their students. I'm also grateful to the school committee for providing the leadership that allows our school to put the needs of students above all others. We are most fortunate to have a committee that cares very deeply about the unique educational mission of our vocational technical high school. They bring an enormous depth and breadth of experience to their positions, as they are highly regarded professionals and elected public servants. They serve tirelessly and without compensation, give freely of their time and expertise to ensure that every student receives the best educational experience possible. And to the class of 2017, my message to you on this very important day is a simple one of perseverance and resilience. In a short time, you will become graduates of a very special school, recipients of a very unique education. You will leave this venue with both an academic diploma and a vocational technical certificate, which indicates that you are truly both college and career ready. However, the next step is up to you. What are you going to do? What will your pathway to a successful career and meaningful life look like? Will you go directly to work, begin an apprenticeship program, enter the military, or enroll in college? You certainly have many options, and I am sure that you have given each one of them a lot of thought. I am also quite certain that your options will continue to change and evolve as you continue to learn and grow. So my message for you today, as you prepare to continue on a career path that began as a freshman in August of 2013, is to persevere and to be resilient. You can accomplish great things if you are willing to challenge yourself and work hard. Please do not take the easy road. You are in control of your future, and you can make it whatever you want it to be. Do not underestimate your abilities, and never be afraid of failure. When we fall short of our goals, that is when the greatest opportunity to learn and grow presents itself. Although it is disappointing when we fail, what's really important is how we handle it and what we do about it. This is what it means to persevere and to be resilient. As members of the class of 2017, you represent the future. I am proud to have served as your superintendent, and I am confident that our future is in good hands. Congratulations, class of 2017. At this time, it is my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, State Representative Ratty Mom. Representative Mom was born in Palin, Cambodia in 1970. When he was 10 years old, his family found themselves living in a makeshift refugee camp, as Cambodia was torn by a brutal civil war and the horrors of genocide by the Khmer Rouge regime. In 1982, at the age of 12, his family emigrated to Duluth, Minnesota, and later relocated to Lowell in 1984. Representative Mom spoke no English when he arrived in the United States. Yet 8 short years later, he graduated from Greater Lowell Technical High School as a member of the class of 1990. This was the same year that he became a citizen of the United States. He also attended and graduated from Middlesex Community College. In 2014, he was the first Cambodian American in history of our country to be elected to serve as a state legislator, as he was elected to represent the 18th Middlesex District of Massachusetts in the House of Representatives. Shortly after his election, Representative Mom was quoted as saying, "I am a Cambodian American who represents and works with all. I'm going to inspire the younger men and women of the entire community about how important education is, for them to step up and think differently. We've never been taught to think positively. I'm going to do that. Here's proof. A man who didn't speak a word of English is now a state representative. Please give a warm welcome to our commencement speaker, State Representative Ratty Ma.
Superintendent, thank you so much for the wonderful, kind introduction. I have to start by saying thank you to 7 of your classmates that took their time to meet up with me about 3 weeks ago. And the name are Sarah Belly from CAD, Zach Godet, Owen Gomez, Ian, Charisma. I'm trying. Rachel Radley, Romeo Sok, Lindsay's Status. I have to tell you guys, they were so good. They gave me every insight to what you wanted to know. I just want to thank them personally. Could you please put your hand together for all of them? Thank you. It is truly an honor to be here tonight. Chairman Morn, members of the school committee, Superintendent Berger, Principal Jill Davis, administration staff, and most of all, the graduate student, family, friends of Gray Lowell Technical High School. It's difficult for me to tell my story, which, like each of the graduates, is still unfolding before us today. But I wish to start by thanking each and every person in this building for giving me the honor to address you today. I want to especially thank Superintendent Burgess for delivering the kind invitation to me on behalf of Gray Lowell. Coming here today is like coming home to family. As a proud graduate of Gray Lowell, this is my loving second family, which gave me my confidence and will to succeed as a young immigrant in Lowell. To me, the Gray Lowell Technical High School is second to none. In 1982, I immigrated to the United States to arrive in the frigid climate of Duluth, Minnesota, as a very scared 12-year-old that spoke not a word of English. I was lucky to have escaped the killing field of Cambodia and still have some of my family intact. War-torn Cambodia lost over 2 million of its citizens, 1/3 of the population, in the Khmer Rouge genocide of the 1970s. It was a horror and a nightmare that we can never be forgotten. We're so thankful to the United States and Lowell for providing us with safety and the opportunity for a new life. For this, I truly say, God bless America. In all its ways, with many leaders and citizens. I am living the American dream, and each of you graduating today share that precious dream with me. As you receive your diploma, you are taking a shiny step forward, forging the courage and skill necessary to implement your own path to success. America provides opportunity like nowhere else in the world. However, it is up to us to search and recognize that opportunity in hard time and failures. You must always keep moving, keep looking forward, and keep faith in your own ability to succeed. Failure does not mean defeat. Failure makes you work harder to find our own ways. We have to craft that path with the skill and lesson you learn here at Gray Lowell. I'm a good example of facing failure and finding opportunities. When I first ran for City Council in 2005, I was defeated by a large margin. Had I gained that elected position, I would not have aimed higher and gained the position I hold now. Looking back, had it been for my temporary failure, I would not have been successful for the more important position I have today. I would not have become the first Cambodian American state legislator in the history of the United States. Failure hurts. It makes you feel that all hope is lost. It was no different for me when I thought my career in public service was over. But little did I know at the time, it was just starting. Today is also a very emotional day for me as I relive my happy high school days in this building and join with the dream in each of the eyes and minds of the graduates and their families. When I came to the podium today, I took an extra moment just to gaze at the beautiful faces in the audience and to see that Griffin class of 2017 is making history and making America proud. You are like a full stanza of the inspirational song, America the Beautiful. In as many ways as you are different, you bring together your strength to move the future of this region. Together, we face our hardship, overcome pain and difficulties of our past, and set our collective sights on the horizon of success. Remember, you are not alone, ever. Remember your family and classmates are your network for support and success. Keep them close. Keep good faith in your ability to succeed. Your dream decide your destiny, but make plans as you move forward. You must think about taking dream and putting them into action. For in your life, in your job, and in your future, you will also be judged by what you do and what you accomplish. So today, I wish to thank you for listening to my thoughts and for being an inspiration to me with your success. We all are so proud of you, what you have done, and what you will achieve in the future. Your success is written in the star of life. What you believe is what you will achieve. Lastly, like many of you, I wish to thank those that are closest to me and are my inspiration to succeed. I wish to publicly thank my lovely wife, Sarati, who's not only the mother of our 4 children, but my guide to stay strong as we raise our family here in Lowell. Also, I wish to thank my parents, my mother, my late father. My parents sacrificed everything and went through untold danger to give their children a new life in the safety of America. I wish my late father was here to see the hope and success in this room today. He would be very proud of all of you. Lastly, I wish to leave you one last thought. Have faith in yourself. Surround yourself with positive people and positive energy. Respect one another as you would respect a member of your own family. And live life to its fullest. After all, you are the bright future of America. My best wishes, congratulations to the class of 2017.
Thank you. Thank you, Representative Mom. Please accept this gift from the class of 2017 as a small token of our appreciation for your presence and participation in this evening's ceremony. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Nicholas Lefebvre.
Good evening. I would like to start by thanking the chairman of the school committee, Paul Morin, his colleagues, Superintendent Roger Bourgeois, Assistant Superintendent Principal Jill Davis, and a special thank you to our commencement speaker, Rady Mom. Thank you to our advisors, Mrs. Fabrez and Mrs. Gorman, for all of your hard work, making sure we had the best senior year possible. And thank you to everyone else that supported us along the way, teachers, deans, guidance counselors, parents, and family members. Lastly, congratulations, class of 2017. We finally made it. We can't use senioritis as an excuse anymore, at least until we're seniors in college anyway. Perseverance is something we all need to have going forth, no matter where our lives take us. If you're going to college, that degree is not simply 4 years away. Long nights studying, hours of homework, changing your major, parties, finals. There's so much that can distract us, take us off course, or make us rethink what we are doing with our lives. It is knowing that if we do not do what needs to be done now, our future might not be ours anymore. If you're going straight into the workplace, maybe keeping your co-op job, or finding something related to your shop, or something entirely different, you still have to persevere and put yourself in a position to succeed. Show your boss that you are the hardest worker, that you are always on time, that you have the highest level of training and dedication. Maybe you'll be rewarded with a raise, maybe not. Still, you have to show how valuable you are, or else you'll be replaced by someone who wants it more. Some of us are joining the military, and there will be trying times. No matter what, you have to push forward, since not only your future, but the future of everyone at home depends on it. And for the people that have no idea what they're going to do after their diploma is handed to them, and I don't mean walk back to your seat, you have to make a decision today that will solidify the work you've accomplished in the past, and thus prepare you for whatever future is in store. Even in our personal lives, sometimes all we can do is take it day by day. Maybe you lost a family member or a friend. Maybe you lost your job, got in trouble, or some other unforeseen tragedy occurs, and you do not know what to do. I can tell you that it will get better, but only if you try to make it better, and only if you want it to be better. In the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. The fact that you're all sitting here about to receive a high school diploma proves that you have what it takes to be successful. We have the rest of our lives ahead of us, so it's up to us to make it count. Now, there are a lot of uncertainty revolving around the world. There are politics, conflicts, climate change, and so much more. We should focus on what we can do and what we should do. Our goal should be to make a difference in the world, big or small, and that will not happen on its own. Every day brings new challenges, and we have to deal with those challenges, one way or another. We cannot let them defeat us. Instead, we should let them define us, not by our failures, but how we never gave up and faced those challenges head on. There's a movie I watched sophomore year in shop, and it provided one of the many quotes I learned that year, and I think its message is simple yet relevant. As Tom Hanks from the movie Castaway said, "Tomorrow the sun will rise. Who knows what the tide could bring?" Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Please welcome to the podium the chair of our school committee, Mr. Paul Moran.
Here we are, class of 2017. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you tonight. For all the accomplishments this class has achieved, my colleagues and I on the school committee would like to congratulate you. I think congratulations should also be acknowledged for your parents and family for being there for you. These years seem to go by so fast, and we sometimes take the people around us for granted. Of course, I don't want to leave out your teachers for a job well done. I'd like to leave you with a few words that I feel are a guide as you walk through life. If you know what your passion is, follow it. If you don't, keep searching. Success is to live your life with integrity and not give into peer pressure to be something you're not. Follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. I encourage you to forge ahead on your journeys, to remember your dreams, and to find hope, purpose, and peace in your life. In conclusion, may I remind you to work hard, push your limits, never stop learning, and always remember to have some fun along the way. Live your life to the fullest. God bless the class of 2017. Okay, all right.
Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce our Assistant Superintendent Principal, Ms. Jill Davis, for the conferring of diplomas.
Okay. I am very privileged to be here this evening and very proud to announce the graduates of Greater Lowell Technical High School, class of 2017. Beginning with the top 10 students. The number 10 ranked student, Mackenzie R. Schiavone. The number 9th ranked student, Michaela E. Marcoux. The number 8th ranked student, Anthony B. Silva. The number 7th ranked student, Rachel L. Rinaldi. The number 6th ranked student, Gage G. Overby. The number 5th ranked student, Erin M. Royal. The number 4th ranked student, Macy L. LaPan. The number 3rd ranked student, Marissa A.S. Helms. The number 2 ranked student and the salutatorian of the class of 2017, Lucas P. Feletra. The number 1 ranked student and the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Nicholas S. Lefebvre. The Automotive Collision Repair and Refinishing Program, Sylvia I. Aria. Nicholas A. Badillo. Alice A. Burgos. Lucas L. Lira. Giancarlos Lopez. Tyler E. Odom. Fraylene Paula. Waltdara Wee Paul. Jeremias Pino Hernandez. Jonathan R. Rattay. Karina F. Rijo. Juliana R. Rodriguez. Kevin Velez. The Automotive Technology Program, George M. Cardy. Christian J. Consemi. Jan D. Del Valle. Alexander Delgado. Jose D. Delgado. Jacob T. Fortier. Brianna M. Gross. George M. Hood, Jr. Chad R. Lauren. Harabelt Morales. Ellerson M. Rossler. Joseph A. Salem. Jimmy D. Sean. Patrick K. Schreffling. James L. Weisbach, Jr. Darius O. Welch. The Business Technology Program, Sophia M. Contreras Gonzalez. Alexis A. Duraco. Natasha M. Gonzalez. Estrella P. Guerrero. Michaeli K. McGuire. Jaylene M. Medina. Jennifer Medrano Mejia. Jennifer P. Pav. DeAndre A. Rivera. Dalin Sang. The Computer-Aided Drafting and Design Program, Robert F. Anderson. Sarah D. Belly. Victor N. Cintron. Brandon A. D'Souza. Michaela J. Doubleday. Trevor O. Frines. Crystal M. Gamache. Shauna E. Gamache. Zachary K. Gaudet. Silas I. Griswold. Noreen Keogh. Ryan P. Leard. Michael Louise Marquez. Annabelle Lee M. Marquis. Cal E. Owen. Sopivaran S. Sin. Ryan J. Wilson. The Carpentry Program. Asab Abad. Jorge L. Cruz. Ronnie L. DeFreitas. Sun A. M. Damon Kung. Sammy S. Kung. Philip A. Kung. Manuel L. Marquez. Tristan J. Mitchell. Nicholas A. Molina. Samdara S. Nath. Xavier C. Nieves. Richard L. Sengendo Silvambi. Lorenzo Peguero. Joseph B. Perez. Louise J. Rodriguez. Miguel A. Santana. Andrew M. Sartori. Roosevelt Tech. Tyluth J. Tinney. Michael D. Velasquez. Kelly W. Warui. Donald P. Wilson. The Cosmetology Program. Jennifer M. Alvarez. Alyssa M. Bolio. Angelina L. Cabrera. Gabriela Carvalho. Jessica L. Chin. Jaslyn M. Conley. Jacqueline D. DeCastro. Madeline E. Dela Cruz. Tiana M. Diaz. Keely A. Farley. Paola N. Fontanez. Nicole Garcia. Jessica S. LeClaire. Neely A. Luna. Madison J. Melendez. Yadalise Mendez. Jaleese L. Opio. Tyler R. Perrin. Haley M. Picard. Jaylene M. Rodriguez. Jaylena M. Rodriguez. Madison R. Taylor. Teresa S. Ta. Amber T. Toasty. Martha M. Ukebu. Christina A. Vulgaris. Beth A. White. Holly J. Wright. The Culinary Arts Program. Brian O. Adorno. Alexandria J. Anderson. Rose M. Andrades. Athena C. Balakin. Tyler R. Baldwin. Emily E. Brackett. Chad A. Breton. Lydia M. Candelario. Emma C. Carney. Alexandra I. Salaki. Julia A. D'Amico. Domingo Dominguez. Darlene G. Eng. Eric B. Enzian. Zachary J. Forvel. Angel L. Garcia. Emily M. Golden. Felicia S. M. Randy Kai. Savannah K. Kapala. Aisha Luna. Julie A. McFadgen. Adrian M. Manso. Summer A. Manser. Malia K. Melendez. Franceline J. Nearison. Joshua T. Patterson. Carlos N. Prieto. Jadine M. Richardson. Jasmine D. Rivera. John V. Robbins. Hector E. Rosario. I'd like to call to the podium, to the stage, school committee man, Mr. O'Hare, to present a diploma to Joelle V. Tabia. Derek Tell. Darrell E. Yoder. The Design and Visual Communications Program, Brandon W. Barrientos. Brenda R. Bodwin. I would like to call to the stage English Language Arts instructor Sharon Cornelia and Machine Technology instructor Brian Cornelia to present the diploma to their son, Daniel T. Cornelia. Devlin J. Dunn. Selena M. Garcia Bracero. Mackenzie M. Gomes. Joseph B. Greathead. Marie R. Jalbert. Malint Kang. Felicia A. Latt. Benjamin Mao. Kevin B. Nam. Lindsay M. Savlin. Andrew Schofield. Crystal M. Shemchuk. Costas Vangos. Tess C. Vigdor. Mala Vun. The Early Childhood Education Program. Zeta J. Bogosian. I'd like to call to the stage Special Education Secretary Jennifer Mahoney Brum to present the diploma to her daughter, Olivia M. Brum. Sebastian T. Cousins. Jenelise Cruz. Catherine D. Daly. Nara T. Diamorum. Hannah E. Keefe. Shannon B. Kilbride. Kylie E. Lambert. Will Marie Lopez. Emily Maria Tejeda. Lisbeth Maria Tejeda. Ashley R. McGinnis. Sinuan Nem. Annie Pon. Diamond L. Redding. Megan G. Robinson. Erin D. Spiegel. Ama S. Tufor. Paige M. Wright. The Electrical Program. Derek J. Adamczyk. Alexis M. Arsenault. Tyler K. Balapka. Dylan M. Bogaz. Richard Z. Byron. Olivia P. Cousins. Elijah Day. Stephen M. Deshane. Seth J. Gill. Owen M. Gomez. Zachary J. Hamilton. Spencer E. Hardy. Drew A. Jakes. Nicholas W. Kelsis. Tyrese S. Kong. Vian C. Keogh. Jonathan J. LeBlanc. Sean P. McGuire. Matthew W. McNulty. Anthony Molina. Sean M. Nichols. Jeffrey Pohl. Justin J. Roussel Jr. Alyssa L. Royal. Matthew T. Radinsky. Jonathan M. Sears. Ryan M. Silva Ahern. Anthony P. Silvestro. Romeo D. Sock. The Electronics Technology Program. Tristan J. Adamus. Alexander T. Babcott. Odom D. Chan. Jeremy M. Ingersoll Smith. Joseph A. Koza. Elizabeth S. Landis. Carlos G. Lopez. Jason P. Smith Peterson. Tevin Perk. Jane Pompipak. David S. Pott. Joshua M. Provincial. Alex S. San. Kevin P. Scott. The Engineering Technology Program, Hudson A. Arnold. Alexander L. Kuna. Leonardo G. Kuna. Andrew F. De Oliveira. Alec T. DeSimone. Daniel J. Espinosa. Brian D. Flores. Lucas D. Gannon. Ryan J. Gavin Jr. Joshua L. Hind. Presley P. Cook. Coing K. Kim. Charles J. Medeiros. Daniel W. Mugechi. Eric N. New. Christiana C. Ogzeveng. Tony R. Pan. Jose A. Santos Jr. Stephen S. Sun. Eddie V. Tran. Aaliyah J. Velasquez. The Graphics Communications Technology Program, Melissa M. Allen. Jasmine M. Demont. Brandon T. Barrios Goodwin. Tyler J. Hart. Adam S. Hebert. Daylene C. LaPlante. Taya C. Murphy. Selena L. Nunn. Olivia K. Pappas. Yesenia I. Pedrasanta. The Health Assisting Pre-Nursing Program, Madeline S. Avon. Sarah J. Beaton. Marissa D. Betancourt. I would like to call to the stage Guidance Counselor, Mr. Andrew Bladis, to present the diploma to his son, Anthony M. Bladis. Talita M. Caberlon. Kevin J. Cordinas. Morgan E. Cheatham. Leilani M. Cologne. Megan E. Cormick. Angelica N. Cruz. Sydney M. Doucette. Michaela Slee Flanagan. Jocelyn A. Fournier, Serena N. Gill, Rosines Guerrero, Karina G. Ruiz, Ian S. Kiramira, Maya I. LaMarche, Brittany B. Lamson, Emily Medina, Leah Miller, Savannah S. Mum, Cassidy C. Mott, Michelle W. Giroge, Sophiani Pohl, Bridget M. Porter, Helena Prack, Rihanna R. Ramos, Vanessa Ray, Jasmine M. Scott, Alexia L. Sock, Emily C. St. Louis, Molika R. Tong, Brittany J. Timmons, Stephanie Zarilla, the Hospitality Management Program, Destiny R. Callahan, Alicia L. Ferreira, Belju Nayan, Jocelyn M. Rios, Kayla T. Thon, the Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Program, Adam A. Orchinsky, Zachary R. Bernardini, Bradley W. Bostwick, Drew M. Carbonu, Reese J. DeGraff, Louise F. D'Souza, Tyler J. Gagney, Ryan D. Gaudette, Matthew H. Kitchens, Jason T. Mayberry, Anthony Melendez, Jordan B. Miller, Adrian P. Vega, the Machine Technology Program, Derek V. Ath, Brianna M. Brown, Verac A. Chorn, Jeremy E. Corporan, Alexander C. Gagney, Denias R. Molina, Jesse D. Mum, Peekabee J. Oak, Shentra B. Ook, Taylor A. Penny, Nathan V. Piov, Nicholas E. Quinones, Dylan Tell, Aurelio Vasquez, Bori Vin, Tyrese M. Yan, the Marketing Education Program, Talia I. Christian, Tam Romney J. Chum, Ashley J. Geyer, Adara L. Meltzer, Angelica B. Molina, Tatiana L. Ortiz, Soraya V. Peck, Malia A. Onsavang Paul. Isabel T. Sum. Chanthrea J. Yan. Samelody M. Yun. The Masonry Program. Joao V. Barroso. Gilberto Cartagena. Nicholas J. Chun. Cody P. Downs. Kenneth J. Foote. David Gonzalez. Omar Mandujano. Cameron M. McCormack. Emily M. Nicolau. Alicia M. O'Keefe. Anthony J. Pyrus. Edward J. Polanco. Maserati V. Sock. The Medical Laboratory and Assisting Program. Nicole E. Arosis. Alicia N. Alcantara. Yanelis E. Bonilla. Jade L. Caldwell. Carolyn M. Cardenas. Julia A. Daly. Rosiata H. Dunn. Natalie M. Dum. Marlene I. Escalone. Carolina Gonzalez. Casey A. Gonzalez. Michaela E. Goodwin. Shayla C. Inglis. Amal D. Kamara. Richanie K. Lamb. Allison Londano. Jasid Londano Rendon. Pedro J. Lopez. Courtney A. Lyman. Linda N. Mann. Jasmine S. Marr. Caitlin M. Mello Caraballo. Janie Na. Crystal A. Nieves. Shania Noel. Cynthia R. Perry. Sophia Pocao. Victoria A. Rosado. Gabriela A. Rosario. Carrie Ann Santos Balbuena. Angelica L. Savuth. Rikia N. Saeed. Maya S. Shahid. Malin R. Sock. I would like to call to the stage School Committeeman Mr. Ray Booton to present the diploma to Erin E. St. Gelay. Alyssa L. St. Hilaire. Karina K. Vongsavath. Marissa L. Williams. The Metal Fabrication and Joining Technologies Program. Alexander J. Demers. Julia M. Decker. Ethan J. Hudzik. Christopher B. Kufagazos. Mackenzie L. Landry. Kenneth R. Orban, Adam G. Parent, Justin L. Peterson, Michael W. Rowan, Jacob A. Santiago, Julio A. Santiago, Jordan M. Tangway, Tyler J. Tumajanian, Morgan P. Vigent, Daniel E. West. The Painting and Design Program, Jamie M. Abramovsky, Brittany R. Balakian, Kira E. Bollerino, Kadalee D. Cruz, Shayla C. Diaz, Jason D. Foster, Cassandra A. Garbino, Autumn Lagasse, Mercedes C. Lankeo, Jacqueline E. Mahoney, Lauren A. Maddie, Destin T. Perez, Anna Penn, Daisha A. Quinones, Deandra I. Ramirez, Delilah E. Rodriguez, Gabriela R. Tung, Aruna P. Vieira. The Plumbing Program. I would like to call to the stage School Adjustment Counselor, Mr. Michael Chadwick, to present the diploma to his son, James D. Chadwick. Sopani T. Chow, Brian M. Kucher, Nicole K. Cortes Quinones, Eric J. Den, Austin M. Damaris, Stephen M. DeVoe, Anthony J. Escalante, Dylan J. Estavo, Randy D. Hall, Leo A. Jennison Jr., Nicholas R. Juzak, James P. Lake II, Kyle A. Lima, Kyle C. Medina, Tony A. Mercado, Jordan A. Mills, Adam J. Morrow, Patrick W. Murphy, Rhiannon L. Pettin, Justin V. Penn, Dylan M. Rudy, Sean J. Regal, Lindsay E. Stassi, Jeremy Steck, John S. Vinyl, Dylan B. Wallace, Christian M. Watts, Patricia A. Wright, Programming and Web Development Program, Daniel R. Bird, Natalie L. Bird, Kaylee L. Shampoo, Carol Chabet, Jimmy Chorn, Angel D. Trun, Kyle D. Diaz, Julia Drury, Charlie L. Ian. Kevin A. Goodwin. Jean-Ray M. Javier. Anna L. Kruskowski. Justin E. LaRose. Drew P. McMenamin. Nicholas M. Mello. Holly Ann Menard. Noel B. Murphy. Timothy S. Perrin. Rebecca L. Peters. Raymond R. Rowe IV. Brandon M. Williams. Juan G. Zapata. And now I present to you the Greater Lowell Technical High School graduating class of 2017.
At this time, I would like to call the President and Vice President of the class of 2017, Cynthia Perry and Rosia Dardan, to the stage to present a gift of appreciation to their class advisors, Ms. Fabrez and Ms. Gorman, followed by a moment of reflection from Ms. Gorman.
Could Mr. Bourgeois please step up to the podium? The class of 2017 would like to present you this gift, and we'd like to wish you a happy retirement.
Thank you.
On behalf of the class of 2017, we would like to present our senior advisors, Ms. Gorman and Ms. Fabrez, with flowers. Congratulations to the class of 2017 and the Best Shot Medical.
Will the class of 2017 pause with me for a moment of reflection? I love you guys too. As I drove to work senior week with my daughter in the back asking numerous questions, I called Mrs. Gorman over Bluetooth and said, I know what last piece of parting advice we should give at graduation. As you move into adulthood, remember the way you looked at life when you were little. Ask questions, ask why, and keep asking until you understand. Try new things, leave your comfort zone without hesitation, and don't give up until you've mastered a new concept. Laugh a lot and don't hold on to anger. The only person that anger can hurt is you. Finally, please don't forget the lessons that you have learned at Greater Lowell Technical High School. Inspire, challenge, guide, give praise, listen, encourage, and care. Make a difference in the lives you touch. Remember, you will not be judged by how hard you fall, and you will fall, but how well you pick yourself up. To all of the families and friends with us tonight, we want to thank you for sharing your precious gifts with Greater Lowell Technical High School. To our graduates, thank you for being you. We wish you good luck, never stop reaching for your dreams, and know that we will miss you. Congratulations, class of 2017. You are now finally dismissed.